Good morning. Just checking that you can hear me, which I think you can. And maybe you can just give me a sign. I believe yes. I'll also check on my end. Yes. Okay. I can hear, so you can hear. Great. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well. Today, the focus is on feet, which might sound a little, I guess, hard to imagine maybe what it will be about, since in yoga we move all of the body and not just the feet. We're still going to move through flows and stretch all parts of the body. We're just going to have more of a focus on the feet, pay more attention to how our feet are feeling, where they are, give some loving awareness to them. So that's what you can prepare for. And we're going to begin sitting on our heels. And if it's not too uncomfortable for you, I invite you to curl your toes under and then fold all the toes so that they're pointing forward. And then bring your hips over your heels. If this is too much, it is really intense for the backs of the feet, especially in the morning, then just come up out of it. Maybe you sit for a while and then come down, or you sit with that discomfort. It's up to you what you feel that you are open for today. So wherever you are, bring the knees together. Sit on top of your heels, either with the toes curled under or folded back, and then close your eyes here. And as you inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, squeeze them up. And then exhale out through the mouth as you roll the shoulders back and down. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale as you roll the shoulders forward and then up. And really squeeze them up towards the ears. And as you exhale out through the mouth, roll the shoulders back and down. 1 more inhale. And exhale. And then interlace your fingers in one another. Press the palms away from you. Reach the arms or extend the arms long. Draw the belly button in, and then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, heavy right hip as you slightly lean over towards the left. Feel the stretch in your right side body. Inhale, turn the chest more towards the ceiling. Gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, coming back through center. Press down through your left hip this time, and exhale, draw the belly button in and lean over towards the right. Inhale, turn the chest and gaze more towards the ceiling, and exhale. Inhale, coming back through center, and then bringing the hands to the ground. Fold the feet back and gently pat them on the floor. And just beat out that tension that you created. And then sit back with the toes folded back this time. And just pause here for a moment. Find your feet. Rest with your awareness there for a moment. Try to imagine them in your mind's eye, and any qualities that come to mind, notice those. Notice what those are. And then take 1 more deep breath in here through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. And then begin to deepen your breath in and out through the nose. Inhale into the belly. 1, 2, 3. Pause here, and then continue inhaling into the lungs. 1, 2, 3. Hold. And then exhale. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Empty all the air out through your nose. 2 more times like that. Inhale into the belly on 3, 2, 1. Hold, and then continue. Inhale into the chest. 3, 2, 1. Hold, and then exhale out through the nose. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Empty all of the air out. 1 more inhale. Hold. Inhale a bit more. Hold, and then exhale all the air out. And then come onto all fours into tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders. Open up your fingers wide and grip with your fingers. Turn the elbow creases forward. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. And then inhale, draw the belly button in here. Really press away with everything from the floor. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift the knees just a centimeter away from the floor. Continue drawing the belly button in. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Deep inhale. Reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, hold, press away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Press away from the floor. Inhale. And exhale, 5. Curl the toes under. And then inhale, lift up the sit bones, lift up the heart, gaze forward, roll the shoulders back for cow pose. Exhale as you press away from the floor and round the spine, gaze towards the knees. Inhale as you lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, lift up the sit bones, really press down through the toes here, reach the heels back, and then exhale, round. Inhale once more, open up the heart. Lift the sit bones and exhale, round. And coming back to a neutral position, continue drawing the belly button in, and same thing as we did, but this time with the toes curled under. Press away from the floor. Inhale, and then an exhale, lift the knees about a centimeter away from the floor for 5 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, 1. Really press away from the floor. Inhale, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, draw the belly button in. 2, deep inhale. Exhale, 3, only 2 more, deep inhale. Exhale, 4, last inhale. And on the exhale, lift the sit bones up and find your way into downward facing dog. Press into the hands, reach the hips and the sit bones up towards the ceiling, and then find a variation with your feet that works for you. Maybe your heels are lifted, maybe your heels are down. Maybe your knees are straight or bent. Just notice what your body needs and find a version that allows your back to be long here. On an inhale, lift up onto the toes if you aren't there already. And then exhale, reach the heels back. They don't have to come all the way to the floor. Inhale to lift up the heels. Come to the very toes. Exhale as you lower the heels down. Inhale to lift up the heels. And exhale, lower down. This time, inhale, lift up the heels, but also flow forward. Bring your chest in between the hands or the shoulders over the hands for plank. Reach the heels back here. Feel the stretch in the backs of your legs. Exhale to push back to downward facing dog. Again, notice what the feet are doing. Inhale, come to the toes first, and then continue moving forward, coming with your shoulders over your hands. And when you arrive there, reach the heels back. Notice what happens in your feet. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. One more time like that. Inhale, first come up onto the toes. Then slowly roll forward, shoulders over hands. Reach the heels back. And then exhale, down dog. From here, ground your left foot. Inhale, reach up the right leg. Flex the foot here. Toes are pointing down. Continue lifting the heel up towards the ceiling. And then point the toe. Flex and point. Flex and point. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose and then step the foot up in between your hands. Open the feet hip width distance apart and then bend the front knee so that the knee is over the ankle. Draw the right hip back. Reach the left heel towards the back of the room and your crown, the top of your head, towards the front. Inhale here. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, lift up the foot from the floor so that you're standing on your heel here, and then lift up the back heel as well. Inhale to ground the front foot, reach the back heel back, bend the front knee. Exhale, straighten the front knee, stand on the heel, and then lift up the back heel. Inhale, ground the front foot, bend the knee, reach the back heel back. And then one more inhale, or exhale, straighten the front leg, lift up the toes of the right foot as you reach as you lift the left heel up from the floor. Inhale to ground the front foot again, lift up the heart, and then exhale, press the hands into the mat, come into your plank. Deep inhale here. And then exhale, lower the knees, hug the arms in, and then lower chest and chin to the floor, gaze forward. Inhale, press the tops of the feet into the floor, slide onto your belly, and then roll the shoulders back, lift up the heart. Exhale, forehead down. 2 more, press the tops of the feet, press all toes into the floor, and then roll the shoulders back, lift up the heart, cobra, or baby cobra. Exhale, lower the forehead down. 1 more time, press all of your toes into the floor and then roll the shoulders back to lift up the heart. Stay here on the exhale. Inhale to lift up a little bit more. Use the power of pressing down through your toes to lift up. And exhale, stay here. Inhale, continue rolling the shoulders back. And then exhale, forehead to the floor. Curl the toes under. Push your hips back. And then lift the hips up, coming into downward facing dog. Take 1 breath here. Noticing your feet and their contact with the ground. Maybe observing a difference from one to the other. And then ground your right foot. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Reach the heel back here as you're flexing the foot. And then go ahead and point the toes. Flex the foot. Point the toes. Continue drawing the belly button in. Flex. Point and flex, and this time point, inhale, exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, and then step the foot up in between the hands. Check that your feet are hip width distance apart, then draw the left hip back, left knee is over left ankle. Inhale, long chest here, or long spine as the chest reaches forward. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, lift up the foot so that you're standing on the heel, and lift up the right heel away from the floor. Inhale, ground the front foot, bend the knee, reach the right heel back. Exhale, straighten the front leg, lift up the toes, stand on the heel here, and then lift up the right heel. Inhale to ground and bend, reach the right heel back. 1 more, exhale, straighten the front leg, stand on the heel, and then lift up the right heel. Inhale to ground the front foot, gaze forward, and then exhale, step to the front of the mat, coming into forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up here. Really roll the shoulders back as you're reaching your head forward. So long spine parallel to the floor. And exhale, lower down. 2 more like that. Inhale to come up halfway. Press the hands into the thighs to extend the back a bit more. And then exhale, lower down. 1 more. Inhale, your version. Roll the shoulders back, long spine. And then exhale, lower down. Bend both knees here and bring your right hand underneath your face. Continue bending the right knee as you straighten the left, and then inhale, open up the left arm towards the ceiling for a twist. Exhale, draw the belly button in and turn your gaze up towards the left hand. Inhale here. And exhale, bring the left hand down and place it where the right hand was. Bend the left knee, straighten the right. And then inhale, open up the right arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the belly button in and turn the gaze more towards the right hand. Inhale, reach through the right fingertips. And exhale, forward fold. And then bend the knees deeply here and start rolling up to standing. Take your time. Breathing through it. Grounding from your feet, really growing. Slowly unraveling until you find your way into Tadasana. Roll your shoulders back, lift your head over your heart, arms alongside the body with the palms facing forward. Ground your feet here. Now either leave your feet hip width distance apart, or if it's comfortable for you, you can bring the toes together. For some, this might not be possible depending on how we're built. Wherever you are, draw the belly button in, and then on an inhale, come to stand on the toes as you reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Maybe also lift your gaze towards the hands. And then exhale, lower down, hands in front of heart. 2 more times like that. Inhale, come to the toes, reach the arms along the sides and up towards the ceiling. Maybe also lift your gaze. Exhale, hands in front of heart, lower the heels down. 1 more inhale. And whoop, exhale. And bring your hands into your hips and fold back the right toes so that you're pressing the top of the foot into the mat. Open the arms wide and then reach the right arm up, bend at the elbow, and then bring your left arm onto the right elbow and move the right elbow more behind your head and then gently press it down. So perhaps your right hand is now resting in between your shoulder blades. You can either stay here, or if your shoulders allow, maybe you wrap the left hand around your back from underneath so that you can grab your right fingers. Might not be available. Maybe you hold on to t-shirt or stay in the previous position. Wherever you are, inhale, lift up the heart, press the hips forward and press into the right top of the foot. One more breath here. And then exhale, let go. Ground the right foot next to the left. Take a moment here to just notice the difference, the sensation. And then folding the left foot back, press the top of the foot into the mat, open the arms wide, then reach the left arm up, bend at the elbow, bring the right hand on top of the left elbow, move it a little bit more behind your head and gently press it down. Hand in between the shoulder blades. Maybe stay here or wrap the right arm around your back so that you can wrap your fingers around the left ones or hold on to your t-shirt here. Inhale as you lift up the heart and press the hips forward. Also press into that left foot. Exhale here. Inhale, lift a bit more in the heart. And exhale, gently let go. And pausing here, just feeling the sensation in the feet. Roll the shoulders back. Find your breath again. Deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. And then returning to your deep in and out, breathing through the nose. Maybe even ujjayi. And then ground down through your left foot. Inhale to lift up the right knee. Wrap your hands around the right knee, the right shin, and then do a few rotations with the ankle one way and then the other. Then bring your hands together in front of your heart. And on an inhale, straighten the legs straight out in front of you. Exhale, point the toe and flex the knee. Inhale as you flex the foot and extend the leg. Exhale, point the toe and bend the knee. One more. Flex the foot, extend the leg forward, point the toe and then bend. Inhale, press down through your left foot. Exhale, draw the belly button in as you start leaning forward and kicking the right leg out behind you, coming into warrior three. Your right heel is reaching back, the toes are pointing down, and your hips are level. Continue drawing the belly button in. We're not going to stay here for long. Exhale, press down through the standing leg. If you're struggling with the balance, maybe you experiment with bending that standing leg. One more breath here. And then exhale, step the right foot far back behind you, coming into a high lunge. Bend the front knee here. Inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale, settle by bending a little bit deeper into the front knee. Inhale, lift up the heel a bit more from the floor. And then exhale, reach the right heel back. Do that 2 more times. Notice what happens. Inhale as you lift the heel up. Exhale, reach it back. Notice the connection there to the right hip. One more, lift up the heel. And exhale as you reach back. Inhale, finding your warrior or your crescent warrior. And exhale, stay here. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Stay here on the inhale. Exhale, bend the back knee so that it almost touches the ground. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, straighten. One more, exhale. Inhale, straighten. Take one more breath in here. And then exhale, bring the hands to the ground a little bit in front of you. And then lift up the back leg, coming into standing L. Either stay here, reach the right heel back, flex the foot, continue reaching the heart forward, or walk the hands back so that they're more in line with your standing foot. Point the toe of your right leg and start reaching the foot a little bit more up towards the ceiling. for standing split. One more breath wherever you are. And then exhale, ground your right foot next to your left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms alongside the body and all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands in front of heart. Take a couple of breaths here. Noticing your feet on the ground. Noticing your breath and your heartbeat. And then for the other side, ground down through your right foot this time. Draw the belly button in. And inhale, lift up the left knee towards your heart. Wrap the arms around the shin. And then rotate the ankles. First one way and then the other. And bring your hands together in front of your heart. Flex the left foot. Extend the leg. Inhale. Exhale, point the toe. Bend the knee. Inhale, flex the foot. Extend the leg. Exhale, point the toe. Bend the knee. One more. Flex the foot, extend the leg. Exhale, point the toe, bend the knee. Inhale, stand up straight here. And then as you exhale, start leaning forward. Press down through the right foot as you kick the left leg out behind you. Flex the foot so that the toes are pointing down. Reach the heel back. Press down through the standing leg. Continue drawing the belly button in here. Reach the crown of your head forward, shoulders back. One more deep breath. And then on an exhale, step the left foot far back behind you. And then bend the front knee, finding your way into crescent lunge. Reach the arms up. And exhale, stay here. Then inhale, really lift up the back heel. Exhale, reach the back heel back. Inhale as you lift it up. And exhale as you reach it back. One more inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, find your way to crescent lunge again. Exhale, settle here. Draw the right hip back. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Notice where the feet are at. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Stay here on the inhale. And on the exhale, bend the back knee, almost touching the ground. Inhale, lift the back knee up. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lift. And exhale to bend. Inhale, lift, stay here. On an exhale, bring the hands to the ground a little bit in front of you. And then find your way into standing L. Reach the left heel back. Flex the foot. Heart is reaching forward, long spine. Stay here. Or walk the hands back in line with your foot. Point the left toe. Start reaching your forehead in the direction of your shin and lift up the left leg. One more breath wherever you are. And exhale. Ground the left foot next to the right, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, lower down. One more inhale. And exhale. And inhale, reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands in front of heart. Take a couple of breaths here. Maybe even close your eyes. Again, connecting with the beating of your heart, the flowing of your breath, and the foundation of your feet. Take one more inhale, exhale. Empty all the air out. And then open your eyes. If available, bring the toes together for balancing. Again, like we did at the before we went through the standing postures, we inhale, draw the belly button in, lift up the heels away from the floor as we reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Continue lifting the heels, bring the palms together, and then start moving them down towards your heart. And at the same time, start bending the knees. Press the knees together, lifting your heels. Slowly, slowly, we're going to move all the way down towards the floor. Your knees might crack a little bit here. They tend to as the joints pop. And then you arrive sitting on your heels, but with the heels lifted. So standing on your toes with your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, lift up the crown of your head here. Exhale, draw the belly button in and twist over towards the left. Bring your right elbow on top of the left thigh. Press the left hand into your right and draw the left shoulder back. It's a bit wobbly. Just focus on your breath and the sensation in the feet. One more breath here. And exhale. Inhale back through center. And exhale, twist in the other direction. Draw the belly button in. Bring your left elbow on top of the right thigh. Press the right hand into the left and draw the right shoulder back. Inhale, find length here. Exhale, maybe lift the heels a little bit more. And then inhale, facing forward. Exhale, bring the feet to the ground and come to sit on your sit bones. Draw the belly button in here. Reach down and see if you can grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, so middle and ring finger. Inhale to sit up straight here, and then maybe experiment with lifting one leg. Maybe you have the legs bent here or straight, and then the other. Just noticing what that feels like. Or maybe you start leaning back and lift up both feet at the same time. Whoop. Careful to lift your heart. Extend your spine here. And if you fall out, then just try again. Every time we do something for the first time, our body, our mind has to learn it, so we can't expect to do everything perfectly. And what is perfect anyway? Inhale to sit up a bit straighter wherever you are. If this is too challenging, or if it's just not working for your body, go ahead and bend the knees and reach the arms forward. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Exhale out through the nose. Inhale, find more length in your spine. And exhale, lower the feet down and come to rest on your back. Walk the feet in towards your hips so that you can reach the heels with your fingertips. In preparation, shoulder bridge. Press down through the feet. Knees are hip width distance apart and pointing straight up. Inhale, draw the belly button in. Exhale, press down through the feet. Lift up the hips towards the ceiling. Maybe you stay here, opening up the hands towards the ceiling. Or interlace the hands underneath you. Walk the shoulders a little bit closer together and press down through shoulders, fist, and feet to lift up the hips. Wherever you are, we'll stay for 5 breaths. With each inhale, lift more through the hips and the heart. And with each exhale, hold. Inhale. And exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. And exhale, 4. Last one, inhale. And exhale, 5. Let go of the hands if they were interlaced behind you. And then slowly lower your spine down towards the ground. Open up your feet as wide as the mat and bring the knees to rest against one another. Then rest one hand on your belly and one on your heart, if that feels all right. You can also bring the palms together and press the root of the thumbs against the point between the eyebrows, the third eye. Whatever you choose, turn inwards and notice your breath, your heartbeat. When we sync up our breaths, as we tend to do in Vinyasa Yoga, we line up our heartbeats over some time, of course, but isn't that such a beautiful idea? That by breathing in unison, we can also have our hearts beat in the same rhythm. Something to think about. Wherever you are, throw a thought in the direction of your feet. Notice how they're feeling as they're resting on the ground. And then bring your knees in towards your chest, hug them close. Shift the hips over towards the right so that you can bring the knees towards the floor on your left side. Open up the arms into a T, or maybe bend at the elbows, whatever you need to do to ground the shoulders. Maybe this also means that you lift the knees away from the floor a little bit. Wherever you are, soften the shoulders, and the eyes, and the point between the eyebrows. Take one more breath here. And then inhale, come through the middle, shift the hips over towards the left, and then bring the knees to the ground on your right side. Again, opening up the arms wide, maybe bend at the elbows. Bring the shoulders to the ground, and then soften here. Take 3 breaths. And with the next inhale, come back with the knees in towards the chest. Center the hips on the mat. Hug the knees in one more time. And then extend the legs long. Stretching the legs out, allowing the feet to fall outward. Walking the shoulders away from the ears. And resting the arms alongside the body with the palms facing up. And closing your eyes if that feels alright. And let's take 3 deep breaths to transition. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Inhale. Long exhale. One more inhale. And with the exhale, allow your body to become heavy and melt into the ground. Enjoy a few moments of stillness. Enjoy your Shavasana. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you wish, can, or are able to. And if you're moving on to something else and want to get out of Shavasana, then take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle the toes, point and flex the feet. Maybe make some circles with the ankles, one way and the other. And then move the legs. Bring some life into your hands, fingers. Open and close the fists. Rotate the ankles, move the arms. Then maybe you reach your arms up overhead as you point the toes in the other direction. And then bring your knee one by one in towards the chest. Hug them close before rolling onto one side. Take a pause here. One breath in. One breath out. And then find your way up to a seat. Cross-legged lotus. Sitting on your heels, whatever you prefer. When you've found your seat, go ahead and close your eyes. Straightening out your spine in a comfortable way. Draw your chin a little bit more in towards the chest so that you can lift the crown of your head up. Soften the point between the eyebrows and close your eyelids softly. And then notice your feet. How do they feel? Can you notice a difference from the beginning? What qualities do you notice? Anything at all. Whatever you can discern, notice that. And bring your hands in towards your heart, thumbs towards the chest, gently bow the chin. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale once more through the nose, out through the mouth. And for one, Om, inhale. Om. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. As I've said before, even though I can't see you, I feel that by moving together through this digital ether, I still feel like we're connected, and I really appreciate that. So thank you. I am incredibly grateful that you take the time to do this with me. If you want to give something back for the time and energy exchange, you have several ways of doing so. You can support me on my Patreon with a monthly contribution, or you can send me something on PayPal if you prefer that. You can also share this class in general, my channel, with somebody who you think might like it, and then subscribe. My goal is to more than double my subscribers on YouTube this month, so anything you can do to help me achieve that, I would be most grateful. Now, take care and hopefully see you here again soon. Have a beautiful day. Ciao.